We have just held a funeral procession outside the Foreign Office on Downing Street to protest against the British government's continual blocking of the Indian and South African proposal to override patents and to allow factories and countries all around the world to produce vaccines. 18 months ago, scientists developed these incredible vaccines that have the potential to get us out of the COVID pandemic. Unfortunately, that scientific know-how, very often paid by taxpayers like us, was privatised, was handed over to big pharmaceutical corporations. This should be public knowledge, public know-how. This should be a people's vaccine. Here in Britain, we've vaccinated over 65% of our population, and yet across the whole African continent, only 3% of the population has been vaccinated. In low-income countries, it's less than 0.5%.
If pharmaceutical companies are forced to waive intellectual property laws just on COVID vaccines and treatments, this means we can expand production rapidly. It means we can double and triple the rates of vaccinated people across the world.
Many people have died, sadly, unnecessarily in this pandemic, and that will continue because we could have produced more vaccines if only we had put the lives of people around the world, particularly in the global south, ahead of the property rights, the monopolies, the profits of big pharmaceutical companies. There's a large group of campaigners in this country all campaigning together and joining with campaigners around the world to say this vaccine is too important to be the property of individual corporations. It needs to be a public good, a real people's vaccine.